Good afternoon, traders. I wasn't able to trade the market open today, but I'm looking at the markets right now. It is about 20 minutes until they close, just to see if there was anything that I might have traded and how it would have worked out based on my strategy and my criteria. So let's take a look at the mid-cap screener that I have. Here are my screener criteria. Let's just make sure that everything is activated. So click on those three little dots, click Modify. And that will ensure that all of your filters are being applied. And then I organize everything by volume. So if SGOC was trading with a lot of volume at the open, this definitely could have been a possible trade. So let me double click on that and see so I've already marked out the previous day high just to see if it met my chart criteria. So you can see yesterday, or not yesterday, but on Friday, it made a high of 1880. And then it kind of was heading back to those highs in the pre-market, but did not break above those highs until the open. It looks like it halted right here at 932 and then resumed around 942. So it was a 10-minute halt. So as soon as the previous day high is crossed, that's my signal to look for an entry. My first entry would have been for the break of a 1-minute candle after a pullback. So here you can see we're getting a nice pullback, and then this would have been the first break of a 1-minute candle. I'll put some lines on the chart just to show you the hypothetical trade that would have taken place there. So I'll always mark my entry in blue, and then my stop loss will be in red. Now, since these three candles, the bottom of them is kind of a consolidation, I would put it at the low of that consolidation area, roughly. So the low of that candle is 1811, so 1809 is fine. And let's say my ideal entry would have been 1931. It's likely I would have caught some slippage over there, maybe about 5 cents or so. So we'll put it just a few cents above. That's fine. Let me pull up my 2-hour calculator really quickly, and we can see where my profit target would have been. It looks like this trade would not have worked out, but we'll see what would have been the next trade. So my entry is 1934. My stop loss is 1809. So I'm going to punch that stuff into the 2-hour calculator, and we'll see where the profit target would have been. 1934, 1809, and the profit target is 2184. So it would have had to reach 2184 before getting stopped out over here. It did not. So then my next entry would have been the next time a 1-minute candle makes a new high, which happened right here. So we would have lost that trade. We would have lost $1.25 because I'm just test trading right now with one share. But you can just think about it. If you were trading multiple shares, you would have lost $1.25 per share. So this would have been my next entry for the break of this candle, which has a high of 1949. So 1953 is good. We would have had to move our stop loss all the way down to the low of that candle. I probably would have done 1 cent below it just to be extra conservative, 1763. Well, we'll just put it in the 2-hour calculator as that's all that matters. So 1953 by 1763. So then our profit target would be 2333, and now we're risking $1.90 per share. So if this trade works out, it would definitely, I mean, even if it was the same risk, it would wipe out the other trade because we're going for a 2-hour profit target. So where did we say? 2333, and our stop loss is way down here. So as long as our stop loss isn't hit, and here is 2333, it looks like even on this candle, yeah. So we would hit our profit target on this candle right here at 1043, and we would have entered that trade at 1014. So approximately a half-hour trade, but definitely would have been a nice trade. Not saying that things would have worked out just like that if I was trading in real time. You never know what's going to happen during the day, but it's always nice to see if you did miss trading on a particular day, you can go back and see what was trading with volume that would have met your screener criteria that you may have traded, and then kind of overlay or superimpose your strategy onto that chart and see what would have worked. So obviously I would have lost the first trade and would have won the second trade. So overall, we would have made, let's just round that up to $2 for easy math. So $4 per share is what we would have made because we're trading for 2 times our risk, and we would have lost $1.25 per share. So if you subtract those two numbers, you get $3.75. So we would have made $3.75 per share on those 2 trades, and I would have been done for the day, because as soon as I hit a 2-hour trade, that's it for me. I'm out, and I don't want to give back any profits. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you, and tomorrow morning I will be trading the open again, so I should be putting out a live trade recap just probably an hour after the open or so. As always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to your plan no matter what. Always take your stops, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.